go hardcore and kill it! But Rich is dead. Should they rename that? Hey, it's Bryon Lape back with a review you can use, and unlike what I've done on some of my previous pre-workout videos, I still have some of this. We're actually going to do something I haven't done in months. I don't even remember exactly when the last time I did it. I know it was colder because I had a jacket on. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a live taste test of Kill It, which is a pre-workout by 5% Nutrition. Rich Piana's brand. Now Rich died last year and I finally got around to trying this. Now what I didn't understand is there was Kill It and there's 5150. And 5150 seems to be an international, at least what I can find on Amazon. So I don't know if it's the exact same thing. I don't know what, but what I'll do is we're doing the Kill It. And if 5150 is different, please let me know and maybe I'll try it later in the year because I try to cycle these off and on. So this is the blue raspberry flavor. Blue raspberry is become kind of it's almost like blue, like the fruit punch, as I used to call it, red flavor. So we're going to do a full scoop. What it takes: energy, first class nitrous oxide boosters, top shelf creatine blend. The particulars of this thing, and it's in slightly bigger print, is 750 milligrams of augmentin, I don't know what that is, 3 grams of citrulline malate, 3 creatines with mega power, 250 milligrams of caffeine per scoop, so that's quite a bit. Centenol O-phosphate, Cope Max, creatinol O-phosphate, if I learned to read, and beta-alanine. So we have some magnesium, some vitamin B3, a little bit of sodium, 24 milligrams of sodium, it's only like 1% of your daily allowance. Magnesium, creatine, chelate, I guess, creatine magna-power, tri-creatine malate, and creatine pyruvate. Now that's 1.5 milligrams, so 1.5 grams of that blend. So drink some water. There you go, Kaylin Webb, you get another one as soon as I get this uploaded. There's Toby drinking. Before, Toby was actually chewing on a bone on the beer review with my daughter, not getting a drink. And we have a nitrous oxide Endurance blend. It's tri-citrulline malate, beta-alanine, blah, 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 and a bunch of other crap. That's 7,450 milligrams. So almost 7.5 grams. So that's fine. So I'm going to find out what we're going to do is I have today, my workout is going to be squats and I'm not exactly sure what, I don't know if I'm going to do leg presses or not. It depends how my back feels after squats. I'm definitely going to do calf raises, and I may do some other leg work like lunges or something like that. A lot of it just depends on what the gym is like. It's hard to say. This is a Saturday afternoon, and sometimes there's nobody there and I can do whatever I want, and other times there's a bunch of people, but it's basically leg day. I'm trying to do some different things. I missed yesterday, but I'm trying to do every single day. And I've got to really start doing stuff in the morning like I did years ago. And so there's some, I'm kind of experimenting right now. I'm digging out some old workouts and I'm going to see, maybe do some 4X type style stuff. I'm not sure. So I'm not going to sniff this because I really don't want to inhale the powder. It is pretty light. The scoop is 10.5 grams. So it's on the smallish side, medium side, I guess. That's 10.5 grams. So, see, I can already taste it. Not a lot of fillers in this, which is great. A lot of products, and we'll see how well it works. Kind of has a bluish smell. I don't know, raspberry maybe. So the coloring's kind of blue. I might have a little bit more water than it calls for. I didn't really read it. I think it's usually around 8 ounces, which I have a little bit more than that. Wow, that's not bad. That's a slight salty aftertaste. I know it's a little diluted. I said, no, I believe I have too much water. I didn't even think, I just poured it in, I didn't even look. On this shaker, 8 ounces, if I can even see it, is right there. So that was probably more like 12 ounces. So it's a little watered down. I'm not going to add another half a scoop to make up the flavor difference. I don't need to be bouncing off the walls at the gym. All right, so you guys don't need to watch me drink this down, but flavor-wise, it's not bad. It kind of feels like an old formula. Flavor's still pretty good, but its mixture also feels like an old formula, but we'll see. So flavor-wise, I give it about an 8. I've had a few that taste better than this, but not many. And most of them, the aftertaste is horrible. This one has a mild aftertaste. It's not too bad. I say salty, but it's more like alkaline, probably. So I think an 8 is fair. 7.5 to 8, depending on your tolerance for stuff. It's got a slight bitterness, but not much. It's not very sweet, which I like. It does have kind of a citrusy feel to it. Not a taste, but kind of like that, I guess, that tingliness that I get with citrus, which is good. It's a slight tart is probably what I'm saying, which I prefer. I really don't want these to be sweet at all. So I'm going to finish this. I'm going to obviously turn the camera off. I'm going to work out. And no matter how bad I look in an hour plus when I'm back, I'll let you know what I think about it and how well it worked. All right, see you on the flip side. All right, so I'm back, and I got something in my eyeball. I'm back. It was quite warm in the gym. Another reason this time of year I've got to go in the morning. The air conditioning there just cannot keep up. They don't tint the windows properly. And it faces west, all the windows, so it gets afternoon sun and setting and all that. But anyway, so how good is this on as a pre-workout? Now I did do squats. I did not do calf raises. I did some other stuff. This did okay. I was able to do 225 by 5 on squats, which is a weight I haven't done in a while. And I was able to do them high bar. And I've been working on high bar for quite some time as opposed to low bar. I might go back to low bar. I'm not sure. You know, there are better pre-workouts than this, and this was not inexpensive. This is going to be better than your stereotypical store brand. You know, if you go and get, say, a 6-star or even some of the stuff from, well, 6-star's Muscle Tech. I forget what the other one is. EAS has one that sells like at Walmart and Meijer and Kroger and crap like that. Those are probably not going to be as good, and they'll have far more caffeine, and that's all they really are. This has some of the active ingredients have the clinical dose and some do not. I've noticed more and more pre-workouts are starting to say it has the clinical doses of stuff. Now sometimes it's only 1 or 2 ingredients. It's not the whole thing. You really got to dig deeper. But compared to something like Mesomorph, which I reviewed a while back, it's kind of, you know, this is kind of like a 7.5. Now it tastes a little bit better, but this is kind of like the old formula. Rich died last year. I forget exactly when, and it may be close to a year. So it's quite possible that this has been around for a while. I don't think it says new or anything like that. It's okay, but it's not worth the price, is really what I'm getting at. Economically, it's not worth it. It's going to be better than quite a few pre-workouts, but not in the price point. And so, to me, it's not a full skip. It's a decent product. It's just not the best anymore. I don't know if it ever was. But it does feel like an old school formula. And it's amazing old school is like a few years ago. So when this came out a few years ago, it was a better formula than what was available. But the formulas have progressed quite a bit since then. And since Rich's death, I think 5% is just kind of meandering. It's kind of like Apple since Steve Jobs died. They're just wandering around, bumping into walls, don't know what the heck they're doing, and this is what this feels like. Now, I'm going to try some other products they have. The All Day You May is something that I never tried. Now, granted, I'm not taking steroids or anything like that, so I don't know how effective it'll be, but it's supposed to give you the vitamins and minerals and other nutrients that you need throughout the day. I've long wanted to do that, and maybe now that I'm approaching 50, it'll be more helpful. I did have good focus and intensity. I did not end up talking to anybody for a long time. So for some of those things, it's pretty good. But, you know, I like Mesomorph better is pretty much what I'm saying. There's other pre-workouts that I've got on tap to start looking at. Optimum has the gold standard, which is the one I want to try. Now, this thing's about, I don't know, two-thirds of the way through. I don't know, half. And so far, it's been pretty decent. It's just not worth the price as far as I'm concerned. But, you know, some of those other ones are more expensive, and it's not like, you know, you pay 10 more bucks and you get a lot more. But I also, a few months ago, did a lot of samples of some products that are available at GNC that were unbelievable. Now, the price is pretty high. Some of these things are as much as $2 a serving. So you're talking $60 for a 30 serving container. I don't really know if I want to go that high, but some of my best workouts were with that. So overall, I think this is a 7. So it's an 8 on taste, and it's about a 6, 6.5 on how good it is compared to other things in its price that are more recent formulations. I would like to see them reformulate this so that all the active ingredients are their clinical doses, and then I think this thing would actually kill it and be well named. So there you go. 7 overall is what I'm giving it. Do you think that's harsh? Do you think it's too lenient? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for clicking like, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye. The lights don't help. Come on, air, turn off. Really, Ellie? You always got to do that while I'm recording. Why? Remembered those lights this time. Decided to be a little bit better. Then we're out of here.